Good morning, y'all. It's Sunday morning. It's January the 22nd, and I'm Rachel. I'm gardening for butterflies and for myself on the Alabama Gulf Coast in Zone 9A. And it's winter, but it doesn't really feel like it right now. It's about 60 degrees out here, and it's been raining all night. We've gotten about 2 inches of rain. I'm very thankful that we're getting a good drenching now. I think it's a good start for just boosting all the trees and the things that did survive the freeze. But I was going to show y'all around the garden a little bit today, so come along with me. I was looking around the garden and wondering why it just looked like a kind of a bleak dirt pile, and I remembered, because I went back and I looked to see what had happened before. That's what's great about video in your garden. You can, because I forget things. So I went back and I looked, and there was a time when there was a few little strips of grass in there, and so it kept it from looking like as bleak as it does right now. But things are starting to grow back slightly, and of course I've got almost like a little bit of a lawn of violets, which is very special. But I was just thinking, it's cool to come out here and things look like they have died, but to see little bits of green coming back, and it's like, it makes me think about hope, because even when things look dead, you don't see what's working under the surface. It's really like God. He works in such mysterious ways, and even when things look the bleakest as they do now, we can still have faith that things are going to work out for the good of those who love Him and are called according to His purpose, because we don't see everything He's doing. And you can see right here, I have got, this is either indigo spires or mystic spires, and I wanted to show you, this is the cutting that I took from this plant, and look at it, it's about to flower even. I've potted them up in bigger pots yesterday, but and it's kind of spindly. You can see it looks really weak, and they do break easily. But I wanted to show you how big, if you go back and you look at some photos of earlier times, you'll see that this salvia grew so big and so tall that it fell over, both of these, because I've got one on each side, they fell over the path, and it was so big you couldn't even walk through here. They just grow so well here. Now they will fall over and break, but I was going to show you another one so you can see how big the stem is. And when they fall over, I just let them keep doing it, because they will then root down and continue growing. See, this is a salvia. Look at how big around that is. That is massive, and it is growing back. See, there's some hope there. Here's some hope here. This thing ended up growing about 4 or 5 feet tall, and see how it fell over here and then it rooted down, and I don't know, I don't see any hope there at that spot. But you know what, that doesn't mean anything. I didn't yank it out because I was like, I'm gonna give it a chance. This, I ended up cutting it off of the main one, and I'm not quite sure if that's from that or something else, but that salvia is impressive. If you find either indigo or mystic spire salvia, man, I would highly recommend them. And I've got like right here under the lemon tree, which is probably dead, just like a carpet of violets, and I don't mind them because they're blooming and just being so sweet. And yeah, they are prolific. If you don't want to have to yank out weeds or anything like that, if you have a problem with it, you shouldn't let these grow in your garden. But I don't mind, because I'm not afraid of anything growing here except for that apple mint, because the armadillos are going to take care of it. That's not even an issue. But my pansies aren't blooming yet. These are the big ones that are blooming right here. Those I bought at the store. So the ones that I started from seed, they're not blooming yet. Here is a tiny smidgen of hope, a teeny tiny little bit of green from the passion flower vine, and you can see at the base of this root here, or this vine, there it is, there's some green. But look at what the frost did. It split everything. But I don't have to give up on this. It's gonna come back. I didn't do anything to shelter this, what is it? I think it's Cara orange. Anyway, this orange tree in this pot, and it's got little shoots on it. It's gonna make it. So I'm thankful for that. It's in this big pot right here. This is that swamp milkweed. Look at it. It's got tiny little things on it, and already there are aphids on it. And then this is that Ruellia, and it started from seed in here. So I'm so thankful those are coming back. The Amistad Salvia is coming back, but also look at this, my arch nemesis. Oh, apple mint. Ooh, I hate you, apple mint. This, and I cannot, gosh, and it smells so good. I love the smell of it, but I cannot get rid of it because it's bound up in the roots of this Amistad. But you know, this thing, man, is tenacious. You know what else I love the scent of is this Monarda. I love the kind of acrid medicinal scent of it. This one never did well, but look how great it looks. It survived the frost and the freeze. This is what it is. It never flowered. It got some kind of gross something on it. So beneficial. Be you, be free, Monarda. I might grow it in the ground. I might let it fend for itself against the armadillos, because I want to use this pot for something else. My precious Desdemona has several blossoms on it. Here's one, and here is a bud. And don't they just look so lovely with the little rain drops on them? Oh, so lovely. Here's another one over here. Yes, Desdemona has been so lovely. It did get some kind of caterpillar worm type thing on it, but this might be the most blossoms I've had on it ever. I like the Desdemona with the coral nymph Salvia. Just so pretty together like that. Did y'all get this David Austin catalog? I have been drooling over it this morning. Oh, I want everything. I want to collect all of them. They're like Pokemon. Collect all of them. But one of them, of course, is Desdemona, and that's the one I just showed y'all. And I just thought it was interesting. They described the scent of Desdemona. They said the strong old rose fragrance has hints of almond blossom, cucumber, and lemon zest. It's like, wow, that is so imaginative. I've got to see if I can suss out those scents, because I didn't really think that just now when I sniffed it. I'm going to sniff it again. Okay, I don't want to cast aspersions on their description of the scent of this rose, but I just think it smells really good, but not like cucumber or lemongrass or whatever it was. It just smells really good. Sweet Spirit is limping along, even though it's got a bunch of black spot. Got one here and one here, and of course it's been almost beaten to death by the rain, so it's pretty impressive that it's still together and looking so lovely. The Bob garden is going to need some weeding. The pin cushions are looking rather, I don't know if they need to be trimmed or what. You see this little stuff sticking out? I don't know if I should leave that. I guess I'm gonna, but yeah, look at that. The Venus flytrap is just so happy. You can see all the little dead ones here, but you know, the rest of them, maybe they've even caught stuff, or maybe it was the rain that made them close up. Oh, and there's my pitcher plant. I'll put my finger down here so you can see how small it is. I can't wait for it to get huge. This is an actual plant that I planted, and I don't recall the name of it. And this is also one that I planted. It's hard to tell what's supposed to be here and what's not, so I'm going to need to weed. I know some of these things can get out of control, but oh yeah, especially, yeah, the violets, they are going to get crazy in here, so we'll have to get those out of there. So once again, I just drug everything out of the potting shed, well, most of it, and in a very non-artful way, so it could get sunshine and regular watering if it rained. And then I plunked down the kale here, and it seems to be doing well. So far, all of it. Now, the smallest, crappiest one I put in the place least likely for it to do well, so that's that one. I should have given it more of a chance, but I was like, you know, it's going to really have to duke it out. But you can see that's how much rain we got yesterday. About 1.5 inches. Very thankful. I bought 2 new roses, and I wanted to show you this one right here. I need to get some I'm going to get some pine bark mulch to go on top of it, but it is Gertrude Jekyll, and isn't it going to be lovely? I ordered these from Heirloom Roses. I don't know why, because actually, if you order them straight from David Austin, they are half the price. So I did buy some, I have ordered some from David Austin also, but Gertrude Jekyll, and look, it's already got some leaves. This rose, Queen of Sweden, and here's a picture of it. Here is one that I have wanted for about 6 or 7 years. So I am thrilled to finally have it. Every time I would think, you know what kind of rose I want that. It was not available. So I ordered one early, but this one is my dream rose. So I hope I can keep it alive. I forgot to show y'all how the carrots were doing last week. So far, most of them are doing really well. And even, look, I'm about to get some little flowers from this Jewels of Opar. It is so sweet. It doesn't look great on a seed package. You know, it doesn't have a presence, you know, enough to take a lone picture of it, I don't think. But there is one thing that's happening with my carrots. I was going to show you. Oh yeah, and here's Jewels of Opar when it's gone to seed. I'm going to like cut these off and sprinkle them in the front and around the sides, and just hopefully any of them that are willing to grow and evade the armadillos, I will let them grow out there. But more carrots, more carrots. I think I may have messed this one up because I had it on this plate and maybe it was getting too wet. I hope that it isn't getting eaten by something, but these two are looking terrible. They look like they've been snacked on, but I'm hoping it was just that they got too wet. So I've put them over here. We'll see what happens. This, I'm hoping, will grow back as large as it did. This was that one that was like 5 feet wide and 4 feet tall. That's Coleus. And a little update on the bubblegum super tunias. They're growing back, although it does look like something's snacking on them too. You can see down here, I don't know what that is because I don't come out here with my glasses on. I should investigate a little bit more, but something is doing a munch. I ended up having to pot up these salvia cuttings because they got too big, and look, they are. Some of them are about to bloom. I can't even remember if I'm supposed to let that happen or if I should break that off, but I want to see them. So a lot of these things are getting to the point where they really need to be bumped up to a bigger pot. So I'm probably going to be doing that in the next couple of days. And then a lot of my coleus did not make it because I tried to save at least 4 of each variety that I loved from last year, but it looks like so far the only ones that I'm going to get to have left over from last year's these right here, and then these are the ones that are giant. I might, if they grow like they did last year, maybe I could grow a hedge of those. Those things were massive. Thank y'all so much for coming with me to look around my garden, my midwinter garden. I think it's just going to keep getting better and better. I really do. I got a lot of hope, got a lot of faith. I hope that y'all are having a great winter and have many dreams of plants and goodness to come. We've got so much to look forward to. God bless y'all. Have a great week, and I can't wait to find out what's happening in your gardens. Thank y'all so much.